Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Dynamite 2004. And what a crazy start to the season here. So, we won the 500. Johnny Benson won at Rockingham. We just won at Vegas. We're going for 3 out of the first 4 races of the new decade here. We're going to Atlanta Motor Speedway, the Bass Pro Shops Mbna 500. Going to be some extremely fast racing because unlike in real life, we're not going to tear up a perfectly good racetrack to create bootleg super speedway racing. So, let's go check out what's going on in the garage here. Let's go look and see what we can do in the shop. Let's go and get this one fixed up, fellas. Wait, we're already overhauling one, you freaking idiot. Can we repair one? No. Well, that's too bad. What else are we doing in the shop here? We're building that, overhauling that. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go see what the sponsors are thinking. So, they're all happy because we won at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I mean, check this out, fellas. 87 prestige, 92 happiness, 58 out of 72 races left on contract. So that means we'll be pretty much negotiating around the Pepsi 400 in 2011. So we got a pretty good while to go before we got to do contract negotiations. Let's go check out the point standings real quick. We're 56 points out to your 2008 NASCAR Winston Cup champion. Of course, we're the defending champion this year. We had that one DNF at Rockingham, but look at that. 2 wins already on the resume, 2 poles. So, I mean, we're really creeping up there. For the battle for the most wins all time right now, Tony Stewart at 51, or for, current drivers. We're at 54. Gordon's at 83. Where is, what's his... Oh, yeah, that's right. Rusty Wallace flew the coupe. Martin's already retired, too. So, yeah, pretty much it's, can I catch Jeff Gordon before he retires? That type of thing. Anyways, we're going to Atlanta Motor Speedway. One of my favorite tracks. It's going to be fun. We're going to run the best equipment because why not? Get a good power plant underneath the hood. Make sure this is the Speedway one. Yes, it is. Could be a little bit better on power, but we're going to have to use it and make sure we get our, not super Speedway, but our normal Speedway body. Let's get that downforce on there. Car rating of 81, and let's go. Alrighty, folks, so we qualified, 38th. Not good, but check out the 57 car. Guy qualified inside the top 10. Great run for the 57 CLR Ford. But anyways, we're starting way back in the pack. This is arguably our best racetrack as well. It's going to be interesting. Let's go into the down track side.
EA Sports welcomes you to Hampton, Georgia, site of today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Bass Pro Shops Mbna 500. I think we're in for some incredible racing, judging by this track's history.
There sure have been some incredible finishes here at Atlanta. In the March race of 2001, Kevin Harvick beat Jeff Gordon to the checkered by mere inches to win his first NASCAR Winston Cup race. Given the circumstances and the emotion of that victory, that is one that people will talk about for decades to come.
The 82 car hasn't run well in his qualifying attempts at the speedways this year.
Man, does this make getting a win tough. He has to be careful not to beat up the car, as aerodynamics have become so important at these speedway tracks. And that's not easy to do when you have the whole field starting in front of you.
The Home Depot Chevrolet is showing the importance of consistency this year.
Man, he is amazing. And what a charge towards the championship that gives him. You don't even need that many wins if you're finishing in the top 10 every week.
Brian Vickers doesn't seem to have a handle on qualifying for the speedways this year.
Man, that's true. Maybe he likes having to pass all those cars on race day. I know I would prefer to start towards the front, and I'm sure he would too. But hey, he'll get there with some patience.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. We have the 07 champion and the 08 champion, Newman and Earnhardt, respectively. Well, last year's champion, the 2009 Winston Cup Cat, well, we're way back at 38th place. Not where we need to be here, but believe it or not, I'm actually kind of confident in the car here. It's going to be tough. We're going to be very patient, but the one thing I like about this track so much with the Thunder Series is that we generally get a caution here. Something about this track with the Thunder Series, the AI is prone to mistakes, whether it's entering and exiting pit road or just getting through the tri-oval. So I think we could see a caution, and that could kind of bunch up the field and give us kind of a mulligan, so to speak. But here we go, 32 laps, which is a very long time here at Atlanta. Got to be careful with the car here. Such a aero-sensitive piece, but... oh, look at that, they're already blowing up. Holy cow, man. Good thing we got on the brakes. I was actually already slowing down there to get underneath, I think it was Elliott Sadler, to get to the inside, and then they started to slow up. So if I did not hit the brakes before that happened, we would have a big gash in the nose, and that would kill our front downforce. So let's try to see if we can kind of find our groove, find our rhythm. I'm not too concerned about tire wear. I think we have to be aggressive here. Think about it. 56 points out for the Winston Cup lead. If we finish outside the top 30, we're going to be probably 120 north of that outside for the championship lead. So you got to find a way to get some more points here, and you got to find a way to keep digging. But look at this. I mean, they're 3 wide, 2 abreast. It doesn't matter. There's nowhere to go. You kind of have to let them sort it all out, and then you go for one at a time. That's what I like to do. Pick one car and work on them and get around them. That's what I like to do. But when you got a cat like Tony Stewart, who had a bad qualifying day, which kind of makes me feel a little bit better about my bad qualifying lap, we're going to have to both navigate through all these slower cars. Some of the rookies, some of the underfunded teams, and whatnot. But, like right here, that 198 car, B Vaught, I believe it is. Oh, look at this. Tony Stewart's going to go 3 wide almost off the corner. Holy cow, man. Very aggressive from the 5-time Winston Cup champion. Here we go. 39th, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Atlanta it's going to be tough, but if there's one track I want to start deep into pack in, this is definitely one of them. Fast, 3-lane racing. If you have clean air, man, I mean, this car, I know it can sail into the corner. I mean, sail into the corner. A lot of horsepower underneath it. But just dodging the cars and picking them off one by one. Like right here, if someone touches a bumper, they're going to get loose and everyone's going to brake check. That's how you get big crashes. It takes you out pretty early. So, just trying to safely navigate around the traffic is going to be the biggest problem. Look at the O2 car. All the way down the bottom. Coy Gibbs, what are you doing, buddy? Come on, man. You're going to block someone down to the apron for 37th place? I get it, you're a small team, but goodness. That is cuckoo. I'm going underneath the 4 car there. There we go. Way down below. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go. Leaving that inside lane open. A little bit of contact between Elliott Sadler and the 82 car here. Let's get an update on your top 5 here. Earnhardt, check this out. Jeff Burton in 2nd place. That's freaking awesome. So, you know who I'm pulling for. I'm pulling for Jeff Burton. Obviously, he doesn't win much on this game. But, obviously, Dale Jr., you know, is my favorite driver all time. Oh, look at this. We got smoke. Oh, no. I can't see anything. Oh, my gosh. Their cars are flipping. Just slow up. Just slow up. Just slow up. Dodge the cars. Dodge the cars. There we go. And look at that. We're already up to the top 12 position. Calamity strikes here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Car gets up into the outside retaining wall and just, good God, man. Talk about a self-cleaning racetrack. We gained probably a net gain of 25 there. 25 positions. I was going to slow up and come to a dead stop to let the idiots get off the pavement, but believe it or not, that actually worked, and our tires are not even destroyed here. We're not in the fuel window. This is going to get crazy. Get your popcorn, folks, because this was one wild wreck. Look at this, Kurt Busch. I mean, practically on the passenger side door. Skirt all the way down the banking. He might be able to still continue. 57 car qualifying in the top 10. Gets collected in that mess. We're not sure how that one started. My best guess is someone made contact, got squirrely, slowed up, and they just piled on to each other. Here's the championship update. Right now, we have doubled, unfortunately, our deficit to Dale Earnhardt Jr. here. But it's okay. We just got the biggest mulligan you can imagine. We talked about this with the pre-race laps. A caution is usually in the weather forecast here for Atlanta. We caught it at the perfect time. We dodged the wreck. And now we're right back into it. We've won here so many times. I think we've won here like 3 or 4 times here. I mean, we're pretty much like Kevin Harvick at the Fall Texas race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Just something about this track really suits my driving style, and definitely the race cars were able to build. But I don't want Dale Jr. to win this race. Back to the point we were talking about before the calamity happened. Junior's my favorite, but obviously we're racing for a championship here, and he is just so dominant in this game. So anytime we can get kind of a break, so to speak, you got to take it. Dive in the corner here underneath Michael Waltrip running some patriotic stripes on his Chevy. We're in the top 10, guys. I can't believe it. We qualified 38th. Miserable qualifying effort. And now we're in 10th place here. Patience. We still have a pit stop coming up. The pit cycle, this is what's going to get interesting, is people have a little bit more fuel on board than they anticipated. So with a lap 16 halfway point here, as Craven's going to throw a very deep block here. I'm not going to play with that. I don't want to damage the car right now. These 1.5 mile builds, man, they're really aero sensitive. They're not like the newer NASCAR games. I kid you not, the slightest damage will make your car ridiculously slow. Take care of your stuff. But halfway in the race here, coming up in a few laps, generally the pit cycle would probably be lap 17 to lap 18, but we could see that go a little bit more north. No yellow line rule here. I'm going to get underneath Craven and try to will him to the outside. See. Oh, can't make it stick. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. McMurray comes in with no warning. At least did I notice there. Maybe that's just me not paying attention. Finally, we clear Craven. But I was about to say, I would not be surprised if we've seen pit stops at lap 18 or 19 here, considering we all have a little bit better tires and obviously more fuel. Hello, Kevin Harvick. He was a very big rival last year, but me and him have actually mended fences pretty well, which is nice. It's nice to kind of have an ally on the racetrack, and, you know, especially with the manufacturer, you know, pretty much a manufacturer teammate. So with Richard Childress Racing, it's good to have an ally on board. But he is a championship rival, so you have to be cordial, but you got to know, hey, man, he's going for a Winston Cup championship, and I think he's coming to pit road as well. We'll have to see. Either way, Dale Jr. is putting on a clinic here. Newman's going to come in. You want to leapfrog the leader here. Atlanta is a tire wear track in modern-day Cup racing. Back in 2003, when this track is obviously based off of, it was still a tire racetrack. Not as extreme and not as aggressive in tire wear, but it still is a cheese grater when it comes to Goodyears. You gotta leapfrog the leader. Pit right before they pit. That's the best time. I can't pit here, though. I got Johnson on my inside. Too risky. Too risky. If I would have came in there, man, I didn't know Johnson was going to pit. If I would have went down, caught his nose, we'd spin out, kill the tires, and possibly bounce into the fence. I want to pit before Earnhardt, and I think he's going to pit this time, so just be prepared. We're in 5th place here. I do want to get some bonus points. Earnhardt's already locked up the most laps led, unfortunately. I think he's coming in. Harvick's showing he's going to pit here. Okay, they're coming in. All right, get ready, get ready. Don't run over Harvick. Don't run over Harvick. Don't run him over. Get on pit road. Just take care of the car. Do not speed. Do not speed. There we go. Good job. No damage repair. You know, I like the car. I like the car. It's a good balance. Just keep it how it is and let's go with it. Oh my goodness, that was a crazy freaking wreck, guys. Knock on wood, hope and pray to God we get a good pit stop, fellas. So, how are y'all doing out there? Y'all doing good? You got popcorn, you got Cheez-Its, whatever you're snacking on. Hope it's amazing. I want to win this race, man. I want to go out there and get our 3rd win of the season. It's funny how when I started this whole playthrough, right? It's like, what, 8 seasons ago. I only look forward to really the super speedways and road courses, but to tell you the truth, I look forward to almost every single track now, because that's how competitive we are. But it's not like we're blowing them out of the water, like it's a good competitive. If everything goes our way and we do what we have to do, we have a shot to win, and I like that. And the 1.5 mile races are just so much fun. I'm not going to chop Robbie Gordon there. I'm going to let him go. I'll cut him a slack there. Cut him some slack. Anyways, RCR teammates ahead of us here. Kevin Harvick and I are going to be on the same level of Goodyears, but clearly we're faster than him based on the late run. But we did get some cars who pitted early. So they're going to gain track position on us since they pitted early. But to be honest with you, I really don't think our tires worn that much. I felt pretty confident in our Goodyears with a full fuel run. So I'm not worried about tire wear. I think we could be a little bit more aggressive in the early going. Granted, we ran, 2-3 laps with the caution. I still feel pretty confident with the Goodyears, though. Just, you can't be surprised if a caution comes out. It can happen. Alright, so we're up to 13th here. There's going to be some slow cars, going to be some fast cars. Earnhardt's, I don't think, is that Earnhardt down there? Way ahead, about to exit the corner. I'm not sure if that's an Evernham Dodge, not directly ahead of us. He's about to be at the start-finish line. I don't know if that's Earnhardt or not. We'll get a top 5 update on the back straightaway. I'm kind of in a bind here. Because if I pause the game and I try to exit the pause menu, I'm going to probably crash into one of these guys. Let's be smart about it. Okay, let's check right here. Newman's out front. Burton, okay, so yeah, Junior's on the same amount of tires we are, I think. Newman, Jeff Burton, they're playing more of a strategy game. 01's going to almost crash into us there. Gonna have to run the outside. But, I just love this track, man. Just look at that freaking outside lane. Gonna get a huge run off the corner. God, I love Atlanta. Love the old Atlanta. Should have never changed it. So Earnhardt's going to be climbing to the front. I think Newman and Jeff Burton, they're going to be hoping and praying this thing stays green flag and Dale Jr. gets held up. Because if a caution comes out, they bunch the field, he's going to easily get by him, I think. So they're playing strategy. They pitted early. They're going to try to win it by leapfrogging. Problem is, I'm not sure what the AI's tire wear is. Does their tires wear faster than us? Does it wear slower than us? If their tires equalize and wear faster, then there could be a chance Earnhardt couldn't get to them. So we'll have to see. Because the AI's tire degradation is different for each track. Like, they have extremely good tire wear at New Hampshire. They have miserable tire wear at Charlotte. So it is different. So you do have to calculate that into your race strategy here. Trying to take 9th from Jamie McMurray. There we go. He's the lone veteran at Ganassi now. With, of course, in 07, Scott Wimmer took over the 40 car. And now Casey Mears has been replaced. So, Jamie McMurray is the Pied Piper over there at Ganassi. Earnhardt's not making much hay. He's not making much hay. I will say, though, our car's kind of slipping a little bit on corner exit. We're washing up a little too high. I want to get a lower corner exit. Problem is, we're running out of laps. I just realized we're on lap 26 out of 32, and I don't see Junior catching them. I really don't. So this could have been a race-winning strategy, and I talked about how I wanted to pit before Earnhardt. I wanted to, and then Johnson was there on our inside. I should have prepared better to pit that time. I didn't realize he was pitting too. If we would have pitted there, we could have been on the same strategy perhaps Newman and Jeff Burton would be on right now. Because we would have gained possibly a second, maybe 2 seconds with the fresher tires. I just think we should have pitted earlier. Either way, we started 38th. We're 9th place right now. I'm still hoping for a late caution to kind of bunch everyone up and we can get maybe a few cheap spots. But yeah, car definitely is just, it's really lacking on corner exit right now. Trying to catch Kevin Harvick. He's on the same tires as us, but we probably used ours a little bit more than him. I just can't keep the car committed to the bottom. I'm having to use so much brake to hold it. And here comes Kurt Busch. He could be on a late tire strategy as well. Race leader, though, is Bobby Labonte, though, who's gotten by him. Johnson's in second. And go back to that point. Johnson pitted right before Earnhardt. If we would have pitted before them, we would have gained that second and a half worth of track position. That's generally the race-winning move. You got to pit right before the leader does. Unless you're, like, right behind him. Maybe you could still pull it off, but Earnhardt's a sit and duck. Earnhardt's tires are already shot. They're equalized. There's no way he's winning this race. So right now, you're looking at Bobby Labonte with Joe Gibbs Racing, Hendrick Motorsports with Jimmy Johnson, looking to win race 4 of the season, and we are just climbing the fence right now, man. No forward bite on corner exit. Trying to catch Kevin Harvick here. Kenseth's in 7th. We're still in the top 10, though, so a top 10 is a great points day. Just, yeah, we cannot push the car, man. I mean, I'm trying to keep it out of the fence, trying to save the shell on this for Texas coming up. Yeah, definitely, just nothing there, man. Just nothing there. Hasn't been our type of Atlanta race, though. And, you know, Kevin Harvick winning here, I think it was last fall in this playthrough. It's definitely the competition. They're catching up a little bit, guys. They're catching up a little bit. We're having to go out there and just keep digging, man. Keep digging. Keep trying to find more speed. Right now, though, Bobby Labonte looking to win in Atlanta. I don't think we can catch Harvick here, though. Unfortunately. I'm going to try to. Come on. Get a little bit more speed. Just, it's hard to catch 10 car lengths in one lap here on old tires. I gained a little bit there. We overdrove the corner a little bit. Drove deep into the apex. Just not enough. And right now we'll be lucky to hold on to 9th. But hey, we'll take a little bit of it on the chin in terms of points. That's okay, though. That's okay. Because, hey, we got a lot of cool tracks coming up. We got Darlington coming up, Richmond, Texas, Talladega. Good places. And I believe Bobby Labonte just won himself a cup race today, and indeed he did. Bobby Labonte by 1.2 seconds over Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon. Joe Gibbs Racing wins here at Atlanta. Wow. So that was actually a really clean race. Think about this, guys. We qualified 38th, and we rallied. We took advantage of the caution, which you have to have something good go your way, you know. You have to have some type of a lucky rabbit. But think about this, guys. If Earnhardt wins this race, he gets 185 points with his 10 bonus points there. 185 to 38. Let's just call it a 42-point-ish gap, right? About 42 points. With him finishing 4th, it's 170. So, we didn't lose that much, really. I mean, we lost like 30 points, 32 points, give or take. Not too bad. Not too bad. So, we came out pretty good there. Bobby Labonte, though, out of the woodwork, gets it done. But definitely, me and Matt Kenseth had his fight from the back. Tony Stewart started 40th, guys. I mean, there was a lot of comers and goers, so qualifying day was really wacky, I'm guessing, because big-name drivers trying to move up there. Clay Dixon right there, not a good run for that cat. That 6 car was so powerful last year. And the bottom of the barrel is going to be S. Smith, but 7th place of that 57 car, man. I know they got tangled up in that big old wreck, but hey, man, they cannot be disappointed. They qualified great, and they were running up front. So that's unfortunate for them. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Upload these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to get free shipping on anything NASCAR Diecast related, t-shirts, hats, all that good jazz, make sure to use the promo code Diecastbuffet over there at Circle B Diecast and Plan B Sales. Any orders $20 or more, fellas, you'll get free shipping. So link down below to that. Go check it out. Go crazy. Get you some cool Chase Elliott merchandise or Kevin Harvick stuff, whichever you want. Hey, they might have some Bobby Labonte diecast over there, fellas. Anyways, Atlanta, we survived. We're going to keep going. Thank you all so much for watching. Diecast Buffet, signing off.